want to give too much away because it would be like me talking about the Play 2 clipper that's already in development.
The following program, Barber News with Toad, features a highly opinionated, overly caffeinated, and deeply sarcastic amphibian discussing all things barber-related. Toad is not a licensed barber, doctor, historian, or even a reliable source of information. He's a toad. All opinions expressed in this show are Toad's alone, and should absolutely not be taken as fact, unless you enjoy being misinformed by a creature that spends most of his life sitting in a swamp. If you're unsure about anything he says, please comment, fact-check, or consult an actual human barber before making any drastic hair or life choices. Toad's advice has resulted in questionable haircuts, unnecessary life advice, and relationship facts. You have been warned. Viewer discretion is advised. Now sit back, relax, and prepare for the most totally ridiculous barber news you've ever seen.
You know, someone actually asked for a mini play trimmer. And listen, unless you're a dwarf, which is totally fine if you are, that idea just doesn't make any logical sense. Think about it. Trimmers are already smaller than clippers. That's literally the point. So why in the world would anyone want to make something that's already compact, even smaller? And the reason I'm even bringing this up is because so many of you have been asking for it. But from a performance standpoint, from a purely professional barber's perspective, I honestly don't think it would make sense shrinking a trimmer any further. You'd lose balance, you'd lose power, and for what? Just so it looks cute next to your mini play clipper? Come on. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of you actually think that would work in a busy barbershop setting. So here's what I want. Tell me in the comments. Would a mini trimmer actually make sense for you as a professional barber? Or do you think it's just a flat-out stupid idea? Be honest. Give me your opinion now. You know, I think a lot of you keep forgetting, or maybe you're just not used to honesty, but at TPOB, the goal isn't to grab a quick profit from barbers and run off laughing. That's not what this brand is about. Sure, we could make some tiny mini trimmer, pay a few influencers to say it's the next big thing, and lie straight to your face. But that's not who we are, and that's exactly why TPOB is about to pass Stylecraft and Babyless without even breaking a sweat. Those brands had what, a 20-year head start? And yet here we are. But seriously, and I mean this, listen, our goal has always been the same, to make the best tools and keep making them better so that no barber ever gets ripped off again. Nothing that comes from TPOB is some half-baked, one-hit wonder. Every single product is built with thought, intention, and genuine purpose. Not just to pad profit margins like those other brands do. And that's exactly why we're already miles ahead of the competition. Check this out.
Rob the original, cheated with teenies, and Phil's mods are 3D printed. Bossy O is a snake oil salesman. Vic Blends doesn't know he's Caucasian. Marty Blends is in a mental hospital cause the hoe with the fake ass fucked 6 guys on a if. Miracle Wrist has an ice cream parlor, lives in a shed with no running water, and Jay Majors is only 3 feet tall. Again, shut up so you can hear the play.
So that right there was the Vortex Clipper, set to release next year. And yes, that was just a teaser. But it doesn't end there. It comes with a matching trimmer, built with completely new technology from the ground up. I don't want to give too much away because it would be like me talking about the Play 2 clipper that's already in development. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that either. The point is, a lot of inside information gets shared here on Barber News, and that's because bringing you the truth matters more than keeping quiet for the sake of corporate secrecy. While other brands are busy running campaigns and pretending to innovate, TPOB is quietly building the future of this industry. Every detail is thought through, every release has purpose, and every design has reason behind it. So tell me, what do you think of this Vortex? 2026 is shaping up to be a turning point for barbers who actually care about quality and who stand with TPOB. We're not following trends, we're setting them. And as for whoever tries to copy next, let them. At this stage, they'll always be one step behind. It's good to finally see some Go content getting sent in. But let's be honest, it's nowhere near as much as I expected. Barbers, listen. If anyone out there can send me footage of the Go Clipper actually working through hair, doing what it was built to do, send it over. Don't just sit on it, message me. Let's work together and show people what this thing is really capable of. And I'll tell you what, I really hope Dr. Barber gets his hands on the Go soon, because that guy has a crazy amount of TPOB content under his belt. We need this. I need this. You need this. The whole community needs to see it, because that's how we keep pushing the truth forward in this industry. Now, just to recap, I mentioned the mini trimmer, and no, that's not happening. I showed you the Vortex, and yeah, I may have slipped and dropped a tiny little word about the Play 2, which I'll definitely get in trouble for. Oh, and for those of you asking about the purple mini Play, yes, it's real, and it's coming, but it's coming with a bundle. I've said this before, and at this point I'm getting used to repeating myself. The mini Play will first drop in black, gray, and the red bundle. The purple is coming later, and for those of you asking, can you buy all the colors? Absolutely, yes you can. But it all depends on how fast you are and how long the Barber News window stays open. So the deal is simple. The more hype this gets, the longer that window stays open. So please, get loud, get active, and hype this the fuck up, barbers.
One of the biggest complaints barbers have, battery dying mid-cut. With TPOB, battery anxiety is basically gone. The Ghost X, for example, gives you around 90 minutes of continuous use on a single charge. Plenty for multiple haircuts, back to back. Models like the Play Clipper, up to 5 hours runtime. That's a whole shift. And charging, USB-C, fast charge. You can literally plug it in between clients and get enough juice for another full cut in no time. You don't need to baby these clippers. Just charge, cut, repeat.
You see, that's another completely valid point. With TPOB, every single product goes through absolute war zone levels of scrutiny before it ever gets close to production. We've got factories, not one, not two, but multiple factories literally begging us to take on their projects. And if they don't tick our boxes, we don't even entertain them. Not for a second. We're talking everything. Battery life, motor strength, the shape, the size, the grip, the lever design, even down to the charging stands. Remember years ago when Wall, the so-called industry leader, never included stands with their clippers? They sold them separately, for ridiculous inflated prices. These are the kind of scum tactics we're up against. So yeah, if a product doesn't meet those standards, if it doesn't tick those boxes, why in the world would we push that out to barbers? Why give people something useless? That's not just lazy, that's bad business. And nobody wants that. Unless, of course, you simply don't care. And let's be honest. Something tells me a lot of these other brands don't care. Not one bit. Look, the mini Play is not far away. We have the date locked in, October 23rd. It's right around the corner. And I'm not here trying to convince anybody. I don't need to. I already know this is going to be the biggest drop in TPOB history. Without question. So here's what I'm saying. Hype this up. Get loud. Because I don't want to spend all the way through Christmas reading comments from barbers saying, I missed it, or I deserved one. No, you had your chance. You were warned. This is the one. This pre-sale is going to be absolute madness. Wild offers, bundles, the whole thing. And if you've been sitting on the fence, now is the time to move. Because with a high-demand clipper like this, who knows how fast they'll be gone, or how long it'll take before they come back. So get ready. Spread the word. The mini Play is coming, and this one's going to shake the whole industry. So hype this the fuck up. Let's get that long window. Let's make some noise. And let's show every brand out there exactly who runs this industry. Barbers, you've just watched Barber News. Do the right thing. Smash that subscribe button, like the video, and blow up the comments. Let me hear what you think, what you want, what you're hyped for. All of it. I appreciate every one of you who tunes in and keeps this movement alive. I'm out. Peace.